Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to Trey Pastor Saturday Horror Reviews. Episode 25, I believe. And the movie that I'm reviewing, of course, will be the prequel, I guess, to The Conjuring last year, which was one of the best horror movies that came out last year. And this is the prequel about Annabelle, the doll. Okay. And there's a ticket stub. There you go. Again, like I said, this is a prequel to The Conjuring, and this is more about the doll Annabelle. This is, I guess, how that character, that doll came to be. Okay, and this story takes place in the 60s, and it starts off, like you see in the trailer, with a young married couple. The wife is a housewife, and she's pregnant, and then you have the husband, who's a resident, at the hospital, and they go to church, and they have a young, they go to church, and they're friends. They live next door to an older couple, okay, and that older couple had a daughter named Annabelle who basically ran away from home and joined up with a cult, okay. And this movie, like you see in the trailer, one night the young wife hears a noise next door, screams. So she hears, she thinks, so she wakes her husband up, and he goes to investigate across, across the way to the older couple's house, where he comes back and he's covered in blood, and he tells his wife, like you see in the trailer, that's not my blood, it's it's the neighbors, call 911. And basically she goes to call 911, and you find out that the daughter has come home with her boyfriend, and they have spotted their parents, and they're attacking the pregnant woman now, and her husband comes to her defense, and he's fighting off the the boyfriend of the girl, of the daughter Annabelle. And Annabelle creepily goes into the room where the dolls is and shuts the door, okay, and the cops arrive just in time and shoot the psychotic boyfriend, okay, and they break into the room where the Annabelle is, and they find that she's cut her throat, and she's laying there with the doll in her hand, in her arms, the Annabelle doll in her arms. And like you see, I think this is in a trailer, you see some of her blood drip into the doll. Basically, it drips down into the doll. Okay, so the couple try to get on with it. The police tell them that they were part of a cult, they worship the devil and all this stuff, and of course the wife doesn't really want to hear about this. She wants to move on from this. Okay, she's pregnant, and she wants, the doctor recommends bed rest after this experience she went through, so she's resting comfortably, and then all of a sudden these weird things start to happen. Literally, weird things start to happen, and literally something happens which causes them to have to basically move, okay, and they move to another place, okay, and even weirder things start to happen. Okay, now, as far as like I said, expectations for this movie, I had high expectations for this movie, like I said, because I love The Conjuring, and I like the creepy Annabelle doll, so I was looking forward to this movie. Okay, now this movie, I have to say, to be honest with me, it disappointed me. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I mean, my expectations for it were pretty high, and while it's not horrible, it's just sort of average. It's like I said, you have a few jump scares and stuff, and most of the stuff happens with the wife. The husband's working nights, so he's not there, and she's there in a big apartment by herself. And when all the creepy things starts to happen, like I said, she gives birth, she has her daughter, and then all these weird things start to happen. Okay, and of course the Annabelle doll is prominent throughout all of this. Okay, and they do give you the reason why they because the wife calls the detective back that investigated the case of the older couple being slaughtered by their daughter Annabelle and her psychotic boyfriend in the cult, and he kind of breaks down for them exactly what their purpose was in the cult, which I don't want to spoil, but that kind of leads into why the wife is basically getting haunted. Okay, and like I said, it had a few good kind of jump scares in it, but the movie kind of starts slow, and then it kind of ramps up once the wife has the kid, the daughter they have, and then things really start ramping up with the Annabelle doll, and and I guess I have to clarify something. The doll wasn't called Annabelle, okay, at all. You know, the husband in the beginning of the movie gave the wife the doll because she um, used to had a collection of dolls, and this one that she was looking for to complete a set, and he gave it to her, and she didn't name it, but like I said, that I guess the doll was named Annabelle because of the experience, you know, with the daughter that was in the cult, and her name was Annabelle. Okay, and in a weird coincidence, the actor who plays the wife, young wife in this movie, her name is Annabelle. You know, who could figure? But anyway, like I said, this movie, like I said, I had high expectations for it, but like I said, it wasn't nothing outstanding. You know, sort of an average horror film. You know, the typical scares and stuff that were in it. You know, the doll is creepy as anything. Those eyes, especially, just really, really creepy. Okay, but nothing that you haven't seen before. Okay, and I have to be honest, you know, you can wait to see this. You don't have to rush out to see this Annabelle. It's not as good as The Conjuring at all. But it's okay. Like I said, so it's about average. But you have Alfre Woodward, and she plays like I guess she plays a bookstore owner who meets the young wife, you know, when she goes shopping, and they become kind of friends, and she kind of has an experience with her kid that she kind of relates to the young wife, that, you know, and all the things that she's going through, and she even, you know, her husband's, you know, they even try to go to the church to try to get the church involved when all these weird things really start to ramp up. Okay, but like I said, it's nothing that you haven't seen before, and you know, it's the excuse. I guess what I was saying is I kind of expected more of a backstory for the Annabelle doll. Okay, it was kind of a letdown what the story was, I guess. I mean, there was a few good legitimate scares in there, but overall, it's, you know, again, just a little bit over average, and that's mostly because, you know, you have good performances from the actors and stuff. Okay, Alfre Woodward and the actress who played the wife, you know, she was good. Okay, but it was nothing like I said we haven't seen before. Okay, so I'm gonna give Annabelle a 6.5. Like I said, I was disappointed in it because I expected more with the backstory of Annabelle. I guess I expected more, but it is what it is. And like I said, you don't have to rush out to see it. You can wait till it comes on video. Okay, it just wasn't as good as The Conjuring at all to me. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have you seen The Conjuring? What do you think of it? And not The Conjuring. Annabelle, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll also upload this video to the Horoscope 101 channel. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.